Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, I get it. You probably ain't never heard a single record befitting to introduce to you what I do and what's saying finally finished. Can only hope you spread the word of an artist who independent. Never been about the gimmicks. Critics hate to admit it. Acidic when you going against the narrative permitted. At any minute, they finna shut you down cause you different. Don't care if you gifted, they better if you never existed. But I prepare for the sentence. Arrogance never been witted. Ego is far from inflated. It's hella proud of my image. They throwing flags from the scrimmage. Can taste the salt from the grimace. Expressing place upon your face. No need to hate the persistence. But feeling great is kinda late to coordinate an extensive investigation on why I can't break away from the business. Don't need forensics to identify fingerprints on the victims, cause instead of steadily be added and probably should be committed. Sickness is growing viral, we're scared of the competition. The way that some need a title, the cycle is repetitious. Vitals on instrumentals and normal, don't mind the mentions. The tensions, the catapult to the top despite algorithms. Look, I really came for the trenches. Been OCD about my craft, concern on how it's presented. Inflicted pain upon myself, capitalizing on the inches that I gained throughout this journey. The sacrifices are endless, some won't get it cause they're ignorant and too easily offended. Looking for a hand that I grinded for this position. Try to be a stand-up, your dedication is witness, but you gotta have the patience to understand your commitment's the biggest part of existence. So why would I be submissive? I'd rather just die alone than veer away from ambition. Everything that I am will mean nothing, yeah, I admit it. Shout out Riddick and Sinister, how I've grown from affliction, boy.
Yes, I am sitting down tonight. My feet hurt. We did a lot of work today, so but I'm glad we're gonna rip a little bit tonight. We're gonna hang out a little bit. We got Zenith, we got Photogenic, we got Illusions, and I have a little paint on my hands, but I assure you it's dry. It won't get on the cards. I do have to say I'm hoping to get another repack break up in there. I have one more of that. The first group I did, but I want to pack some more too. Let me bring my microphone over here. The other thing is, I did order on Blowout, mind you, because I can't get this stuff any other way. I did order a case of Inception Football. They assure me I'll have it on release day. So Blowout is in New York. I'm in Pennsylvania, so it's a short ship. So I'm hoping if they ship it like the day before, I'll get it. But the hope is that I'll check tracking on Thursday. If it says it's going to be here on Friday, we'll pre-sell a little bit of that. Plan on doing some PYT with it, probably in mixers. But Inception looks really good. It does. I mean, like, I've been hard on the Topps products. I think Finest, that's kind of what made me pull the trigger on Inception. Finest looked really good. The colors were better. I felt like the Topps Chrome colors were really bad. You guys know I'm a fan of on license. I feel like Topps is a bit expensive when you can get, Wild Card and Leaf for far cheaper. But the resale's holding. It's holding a lot more than I thought it would. I can't ignore that fact. That would be ignorant on my part. That would be selfish on my part to ignore the fact that the value of resale is holding. So I went ahead and, again, I have no access to anything really anymore. Like, I might get a box here and there, but nothing of Topps. No Topps at all. Do I get like allocations of or anything like that? So I'm pre-ordering on Blowout simply because they'll make sure I have it on release day. There are some places you can find it. There are a couple sites that you might be able to find it a bit cheaper, but they are going to ship on release day and not have it to me on release day. I would much rather have it on release day and pay a little bit extra. That being said, I probably won't have the best prices like I used to, or at least try to. I will do the best I absolutely can on it. But I've been told by many people they understand that. Just do the best you can, and we'll try it out. If it doesn't work out to do it that way, we'll have to reconfigure the plan of attack, and then we'll go from there. But I always liked Inception in baseball. So, and again, I've said this before, there are some sets that I've opened now in baseball that I really want to open up when they come out in football. And this one looks good. If you haven't looked it up yet, after this box of Photogenic, and good luck to everyone else, after this box of Photogenic, I'll pull up some shots of it. It just, what I do like about it too is I think it mixes with Panini well. And I'm going to tell you why. They don't have the autos that Panini does, right? They don't have J.J. McCarthy. They don't have Penix, but they do have Drake May. They do have Junior Daniels. They do have Bo Nix. You know what? And it just, to me, that's a nice combo to do, because now we have a chance to get all the autos. And with it, although it's on license, like I said, the value seems to be holding. Rookie introductions out of 25. Dallas Turner for the Vikings. Oh, I need to get top loaders. This is why I don't sit down for breaks. I'm just kidding. Jamie, I would say that's one of the biggest surprises to me. It's not the fact that like the Jaden Daniels autos are just selling high or the cards like that. It's that like the other guys are selling for a lot. So I would agree with you on that. There's a lot to. George Kittle. I was talking at the card show with a guy. He had the Photogenic Chronicles set. I think it was out of 2022. And I almost bought it. He wanted $20 for it. It was just a base set out of Chronicles. He goes, I said, there's a nice Malik Neighbors. I go, I just don't understand why it's not doing well this year. And people really like that out of Chronicles. He goes, I know. He goes, I have no idea. He goes, everyone loved that set out of Chronicles. And when it released as an independent product, it just didn't get the love. I'm like, well, that might speak to why Chronicles works. We don't need a full set of everything. Chronicles is cool. The only thing I've always hated about Chronicles, they didn't need to put stuff we had already, like Prism, right? Save it for the things we don't have. But it was just Prism Black they put in it. Terrell Suggs at a 175, Baltimore. Already picked wrong. What do you mean, Jamie? What do you mean you already... Chronicles, I know. I got to get some of that in some mixers. I have some Chronicles, and you know what? I think it's just... To me, it's a solid product through and through. Here's the problem. That's one of the products I think retail kills, right? It just doesn't need a retail product because it just waters it down. But for whatever reasons, all right, what's up, Jonathan Brooks? This is cool. It's kind of indented here, has like a 3D vibe to it. Instance out of 49. Jonathan Brooks for the Carolina Panthers. Oh, I see what you're saying, Jamie. You picked it. I got you. But they didn't really hit. They got the out of 50 Turner, but I really enjoyed doing the repacks. Although, it wouldn't be fun to just do those. I do like mixing it with the sealed wax. The repacks have produced more value than a lot of our boxes have. So it's been fun doing that. It was frustrating to go to the card show and not find anything. I am supposed to possibly go to Virginia this week for a card show. I am so on the fence about it. Do you guys want me to keep working on those repacks, making them the way I am? There we go. Out of 49, Penix rookie picks. Calkins. That's a nice one there. It's a sweet picture. A lot of game left. That's right. Orioles win their home opener today. They came out hot with like 4 runs, and then Boston kept it 4-3 most of the game. But then they just pulled away at the end. There's a Bo Nix for you there, Jamie. Blake Corum, Will Anderson, Dwight Freeney, and a Double J. The only thing, so the show's in Chantilly, Virginia, and they have tons of guests. Like, for example, they have Troy Polamalu's going to be there. But there's so many active players. But they have James Cook, Keon Coleman, Gregory Rousseau, Terrell Bernard. So my buddy who's going to the show, I'm like, dude, I think I'm going to go. I want to get like a pick with Keon Coleman and stuff. They're all on Sunday, and I can't go on Sunday. The Penix is cool. I like that one. Jalen Hurts. And Breece Hall out of 49 for the Jets. That's another one from the mini for Calkins. A lot of low-numbered content in this. I think photogenic hits. I really do. I mean, like, there's another numbered card, too. I get it. It's not your typical setup. It actually is set up more like a Topps product, like 1 hit, 4 parallels. That's not typically how a Panini product works with just 1 hit. But, hey, there's a Keon Coleman. We might want, and a Jonathan Brooks, too. Josh, I can see your picture right from where I'm sitting. You're holding some sort of plate. You have a couple. What's that one up there? I can see ya. Jaden Daniels. We got the A.J. Brown, Travis Etienne, Lorenzo Neal, and Spencer Rattler. I got this other product in today. It's called Pulse. I'm going to run some serial numbers of it tomorrow. I think it's going to be something fun to rip during the draft. I'm ready for the... When is the draft? It's coming up in April, right? Speaking of which, I saw Brandon Beane, the GM for the Buffalo Bills, announced today that they are done having contract talks with James Cook. He's scheduled to make $5 million essentially this year. He wants $15 million a year, but they said they're not close to in contract negotiations. They're not like making any progress, so they're going to halt contract negotiations to just focus on the draft. That's going to get ugly for the Bills. He's going to hold out, which is not what I want at all. But I don't blame him. I really don't. I mean, look, it's a business. Like, dude, let me see if I can find this. This is crazy. You ready? Here's the look of the cards. So again, Pro Look Unis. I've said this with Wildcard. I've said this with Leaf. Ever since Pro Look Uni, I like. But there's a dual auto, the Jaden and the Caleb. We got Tom Brady autos. Barry Sanders, that's player worn. So as far as autograph goes, some of their names include Adrian Peterson, Brock Bowers, Bo Nix, Bryce Young, Stroud, Williams, May, Edgar and James, Eli, Jaden Daniels, Kurt Warner, Malik Neighbors, Peyton Manning, Rob Gronkowski, Randy Moss, Tom Brady. Of course, they have the rookie ones too, but those are like going to be the names as far as vets go, I think. Everything else pretty much looks like it's the rookie class. But again, no Penix, no... who am I thinking of? Oh my gosh, I can't think right now. But they will have the ones we don't have on this. But that's cool, though. Supplement each other. Draft the Marshawn, then trade. Well, I mean, if there's a running back there, I think that's what they're waiting to see. I could see them going... Oh, we haven't pulled a hollow Harris yet either, by the way. I just thought of that. Out of Illusions. Let's see if we can find a case here. I can see us trading up, but I just think it's going to have to be in the first round to make it worth it, right? James Cook was I want to say, was he a fourth round pick? He might have been earlier than that. He might have been a second round. Okay, Google. What round was James Cook drafted in?
Second round.
Yeah, he was second round. Okay, Google. Stop. I went right to it. All right, though. How about Chris Godwin? A lot of out of 49 tonight for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Wes Norton. There you go, Wes. Oh, I don't like that size top loader. Godwin. Out of 49. Oh, we have more here. Brock Bowers, Kyle Hamilton, TJ Watt, and Latu rookie. Let me get some sleeves here. I don't want to go through all these thick ones. What's everyone got going on this week? Xavier Legette, Xavier Worthy, and Javon Baker with a green amazing George Kittle. Ooh, that's numbered out of 10 for the Niners. Dylan, numbered out of 10. I'm going to do a little note on there for you so you don't miss it. Out of 10. Nice card there. George Kittle out of 10. Very, very nice. And Javon Baker out of 249. Getting a lot of low-numbered stuff. Four number one seeds in the final. Second time ever that's happened for the NCAA tournament. That is pretty wild. You're golfing on Friday? How about a Ricky Pearsall out of 15? Jeez, that's a rookie, baby. A lot of low-numbered stuff. And then the Niners, Kittle out of 10, Green, Pearsall out of 15. That is wild. Look at that. Jamie, who you golfing with, Scott? I got a chance to finally use my Bills golf bag the other week, but it will be a while. Temperatures are supposed to be dropping back down to the high 40s. I'm so sick of this. It's going to be April, and it's going to be 40 degrees. This is global warming my ass. Bucky Irving. Dallas Turner, another one for the Vikes, and a Luke McCaffrey for the Commanders. Dallas Turner, one of our patches. Are you? I'm out. Good for you, Jamie. That's awesome. Who do you have winning it? Duke? I had Tennessee. I was banking hard on them. Ooh. Oh, I thought we had a 101. This is a nice patch coming up. There's a Penix. How about this? Look at this. Three color Deja Vu. Jamal Lewis and Derrick Henry out of 99. Deja Vu for Baltimore. Calkins. Nice card there. Not a 101, but I know you'll take it. Another one for the mini. F Duke. Who'd you have taking it? Clutch Keon Coleman out of 199 for the Buffalo Bills. It's been a while since I sat down and did a break. It's kind of nice to sit down and open football cards. I forgot how more comfortable this is. Although I do like standing too. A.J. Brown, Barkley, Garrett Wilson. How about Bryce Young out of 499 and a Stroud? I think he could be a surprise quarterback this year. I do. I think he could be like one of those comeback player of the year nominees. And it's not like he's had a lot of time in the league, but we're going to have another short print Niners here. Not super short print. There's a Rattler. Christian McCaffrey out of 249. Still nice. I honestly think his career is over. I don't say that in a negative way. I just realistically, with what he went through last year, I mean, he's hitting that. He's got the surgeries. He's a 2017 rookie. Same class as Dalvin Cook, who hasn't played for a while, right? I mean, the crazy thing is Derrick Henry's out here just crushing it. 2016. No one else close to him. And he's in a league of his own. You know, Barkley in the class of 18. So, Marvin Harrison Jr. And Adonai Mitchell out of 99. Marshawn Lloyd there. Nice two-color patch here. Indianapolis Colts. Sinek. Florida and 2. Florida, man. Florida pulled that off, didn't they? That was wild. They were dead to rights. And, dude, who was Texas Tech? Just blew it. Got ahead of themselves, man. Missed two, front-end 101s. That would have been interesting for the brackets because I think a lot of people have Florida in it. Jared Goff, Max Crosby, Hurts, Cortland Sutton out of 299, and A.J. Brown. Come on, Hollow Heroes. I want to see one. You got the Herbert, Eckler, McConkey, Ramondre out of 125, and an Xavier Worthy out of 399. He's supposed to be at the card show in Chantilly as well. So is Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase photo op's like 190 just to do the photo op, the meet and greet. Oh, I bet, Jamie. How much do you win if you win it? All right, last box scene that's coming up. We will do 2 $5 hitless credits. We do have to get some more baseball breaks done. We have 6 spots left for baseball fantasy. I want to get to that. One rookie and 2 inserts on average plus 2 hits. Good luck, everybody. Looking for the Zoom case hitting this. All right, here we go. Braylon Trace, not related to Obi. Falcons. And for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Joe with the Hines Ward. Not numbered. Good looking cards. Very much like a Pinnacle look, though. I'm not going to lie. That's nice. That's a nice win. Ours is just family for 50, so I'd not as big. Chalk Talk. Amon Ra. This is not numbered either, but very cool looking card for Detroit. Brandon Hust. I think it was a Josh Allen 101 pulled of this. All right. Oh, there we go. How about a Zoom out of 99? Dallas Cowboys, Rich. Are you in here, Rich? Would you like me to mag that up for you? I'm almost certain those were case hits. They have been in the past. I'm surprised it's numbered out of 99. Very cool. We're gonna look back at that. I promise. How about the RPA Lad McConkey out of 50? There he is. What up, Rich? The Chargers Rob with the Lad McConkey out of 50. Nice card there too. Yes, you got it, Rich. On the house on the mag case, buddy. Let's see our last auto, and then we'll look at your Zoom a little bit more closely. Will Reichert out of 49 for the Vikes. Who doesn't like rookie kicker autos? That's another conversation I was having with some people at the show. That was actually 2 shows ago. We were talking about the kickers. He had Brandon Aubrey. I'm like, I love that card. He goes, they don't get enough love. I'm like, I agree. I don't understand. Like, they're such a vital part of the game. Why would we not want cards of them? Here we go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. That's a pretty one. All right, let's recap for y'all. That's not a bad break. Again, don't do the repack in it because of it being PYT, but for what it is, I do miss pulling the baggies out of the repack already. That was our first one. We haven't had one in a while. Sutton out of 299. Everything else here just sleeved up, but we do have some top-loaded non-hits here. We had the Chalk Talk Amon Ra, the Hines Ward and the Braylon Trace. Out of 125, Ramondre. Out of 399, Mystique, Xavier. Marvin Harrison, Christian McCaffrey out of 249. Out of 499, Bryce. Clutch Keon Coleman out of 199. Penix, Jaden Daniels. Rookie Portraits, Bo Nix, and Malik Neighbors there. We also had these non-hit top-loaded cards with super short print on some of them here. Let's start over here. We had the Brees Hall out of 49, Dallas Turner out of 25, Penix out of 49, and then the Suggs out of 175, Pearsall out of 15, and the Kittle out of 10. The Cowboys, they're going to end up getting that Ashton Genty. I know it. We had the Will Reichert for the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota going to be going out to Wes. We had the Lad McConkey for the Chargers out of 50. Very nice card there, Rob. We had the Adonai Mitchell out of 99 for the Indianapolis Colts. Deja Vu for the Baltimore Ravens. Calkins, that one's out of 99, but 2 3-color patches. Another one from Minnesota, Dallas Turner. Javon Baker, the touchdown maker. New England Patriots, Thomas D getting that one. We have the Chris Godwin for the Tampa Bay Bucks for Wes out of 49. We also had the Jonathan Brooks for Carolina out of 49. A lot of the cards short printed 50 or less in this break. And then for the Dallas Cowboys, counting as a hit, as a case hit, Zoom. 40 out of 99 with the Parsons. Looking good. Two $5 hitless credits. Guys, thanks for coming in and hanging out tonight. I was all but asleep, and I was like, oh, I think this might fill tonight. I'm Beat Street. Had to drive myself to a little pick-me-up. It's going to be the Lions and the Browns. Oh, my. Brandon and Calkins. We'll add that to the thing tomorrow, Calkins, when I hit you up. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back tomorrow with something I don't quite know yet. Finishing up some stuff around the house, but I appreciate that we got to rip this tonight. We got to get to some more baseball, too. But love y'all. Take it easy.